If a show falls in the forest and no one's there to hear it, was it ever a secret show? Wait, no, let's try that again. If a show is secret, but no one's there to see it, is it even a secret show?
Usually those pickups happen, but you probably can't do it until like
On Friday, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, good. Because I have a thing from 10 to 11. All right, I'm going live soon.
Are you done with your edit?
It's already done and everything's washed.
Oh, it's been said a bard's life can often be a hard life, or hill and jail to rove and always move from town to town. And some folk have inquired if ever we grow tired of ranging all around the world and never settling down.
But one should be a little wary of remaining stationary, 'cause comfortable is lovely, but it's not the way we grow. When life starts to unravel, pick up your pack and travel. You'll find a strange serenity in places you don't know. Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-rat-terry-o-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. You've got no map for showing which direction you are going.
But why start on a journey if you know where it will end?
And once you recognize,
To anticipate surprise, you'll relish every twist and turn that lies around the bend. Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-rat-terry-o-dee-da-dee-da-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road.
the world has got its demons. There are many reasons why you'd find it harder to be brave than be
But
afraid.
every life could use some danger. Every friend was once a stranger. Ships are safe in harbor, but that's not why ships are made.
Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-rat-terry-o-dee, dee, a fwit-dee-dee-dee-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. Adventures waiting further down the road.
Let's go!
Crafting, crafting, crafting with Joshi and Cubby. What will we make today? What is the dice of the day? Crafting, creating, collaborating. What would an octopus say? Trivia questions, hooray! Creating, clickbaiting, can't hardly waiting for the crafting show. A crafting show with Cubby and Shoshi. And Kitty.
Yay.
What a wonderful surprise. I'm so excited.
Yeah, I'm here. I do have, unfortunately, I have a video call that I have to take at 10. So I'm going to abandon you in the middle and then I'll come back at the end.
That's amazing. Oh, yay. It's so great to see your face.
Yeah, yours too.
Oh, your hair is so long.
Yeah, I cut it short a while ago and then I was like, oh, it makes my hairpiece for work hard to wear. So I better grow it back out.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it looks good. Oh, you
I
can
see the baby.
Yes, look how big she is.
Oh my
She's getting
goodness.
so big. She's 7 pounds now.
Wow.
And she's gonna get she's getting spayed tomorrow.
All right.
Yeah. So and
Get
that'll
that
be her
junk
final.
pulled.
Yeah, get it out of there. And oh, look at that good little girl. Yeah, and her, like all of her little health problems have all cleared up, so she's like clear to get. We were worried because like they couldn't spay her until she was like all healthy, and we wanted to make sure to get it done before she like first went into heat because the chance of like tumors and stuff go way up if you get them spayed after they go into heat. So, and she's like 5 months, so we're like, ooh, it's getting close, but I think it'll all work out fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's just been like an angel through the whole thing. Like, you know, taking her to vets and poking her and prodding her, and all she does is go, whoa. She doesn't scratch or hiss or anything. She's a very good girl.
Good.
Yeah. Yes. Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Bob Barker. Wait, what'd you do?
Oh, it all about like getting your cats spayed and neutered.
Oh, yeah.
At the end
I
of
forgot
it,
about that.
remember,
Yeah.
your cat spayed and neutered. It had the nugs spayed and neutered. Yeah, because it's better for them.
Mhm.
But yeah, I think she's gonna be. I think she might. The vet says he thought that she'd get to be around like 10 pounds as an adult, which is like it's a good size for a cat.
That's how big mine are.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
10 pounds. Yeah.
Yeah. Archie was like 12, so he was a little
He's a big boy.
bigger. Yeah, he was a little bigger. Yeah. But I think she's gonna be like a long cat.
Oh, it's when they stretch out with the legs and the arms, very long.
Yeah, very, very long cat. Yeah. How you been? What you been working on?
Oh, well,
We have you for this short time.
do I be honest and we go down the road of physical and mental health, or do I just skip ahead and talk about the craft I have?
I think we should talk about the craft, and then if other things come up during the craft, as they do, because we love you, Kitty. We want to know how you're doing.
I love you too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna skip to the craft. So I've been wanting a bookmark. I'm tired of using little scraps of paper and
what a great project to make.
Yeah, so I've got a bunch of pretty colors of cardstock. You can't see. Well, okay. I can tell they're pretty. I don't know how the lighting is picking it up. But so I've got those, and then I've got, hold on, it gets better. Oh, I dropped one. I don't know if you can see the iridescentness of all of this stuff.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I'm such a sucker for like iridescent
Me
stuff.
too.
Like
And
if it's iridescent or it glows in the dark,
same. I've got a bunch
Ooh.
of different kinds of glitters and
Ooh,
all that fun
Victorian-
stuff. And
Victorian London Fog has a bookmark that's a metal oak leaf.
ooh,
Oh, and you got a little cutter.
yeah. Mine
love
is
this
going to
project.
be
Great
very
idea.
cutesy. I started working on a design too, so I could show you what the approximation of the end result should be.
I love this project.
Yeah. So one side is kind of done, and then the other side, I'm not sure what I'm doing with it, but yeah, that's just an idea of what's going on. There's going to be little stars and sparkles and all that good jam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you gonna draw anything on it? I missed the design. Can you show it again?
Yeah.
The final design. Oh, the one on the left or the one on the right, or both?
The blue and green one is the one I kind of finished. The pink and purple one, I don't know what I'm doing yet. That's just kind of a placeholder.
Yeah.
I don't actually think I'm gonna draw anything on. I think it's all gonna be little pieces of paper and glitter and stuff glued on.
I like a not a montage. What's that
Collage.
called? Collage. A collage.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you. A collage. Yeah.
And,
Oh, bookmark's such a good idea. I got to think about that because I was like, oh, should I do some more? Because I've been doing like paper mache. And I was like, oh, should I do more paper mache? I'm like, I don't really need anything, but like I could always make a bookmark. I've been thinking about collecting, you can collect like lint from the dryer and like make paper from the dryer lint.
oh yeah.
Like a thing you can do. I was
I've
thinking
never done it, but yeah.
Yeah, I might do that next week for the craft, and you can make like a little bookmark from it.
Fun.
Yeah.
Since I have to duck out for an hour, I imagine unless I just get on a roll and finish it after we wrap, I'll probably have some of it to work on next week.
Yay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I wanted to
love
make it kind of big, but the book I'm reading is kind of small. So I want it to be able to fit inside this book. If anyone is interested, this is Neil deGrasse Tyson, Astrophysics for People in a Hurry. It's
Nice.
so good. I might be biased because I freaking love Neil deGrasse Tyson. I'm such a big fan of his.
I know some people like get upset at his posts, but I think he's very funny. Like he's doing it to be funny. Like
You know,
like,
I don't.
How dare you say that that's not real? Be like, come on, he's being funny.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know much about his posts, but I watch Star Talk a lot, which is his podcast / YouTube series, and
Oh,
you get a lot of genuine him, and he is just as silly as.
Yeah.
He
I think a
is
lot
silly.
like he's post some tweets about like he had one about how like I think it was him that like Santa Claus could never actually do what he says he does. Like this is the physics behind it or whatever. Or like he's posted some things where it's like that doesn't work the way we think it do. And people are like, how dare you ruin children's curiosity? Or like he's just being funny.
Oh my
like,
God.
settle down.
He's also a scientist. I'm sorry if science hurts your feelings, but that's your bad.
Yeah, I'd be like, figure out something else. Yeah, no, and yeah. don't drink my coffee. That's not for you. She's so cute. I keep waking up in the morning and she's like sleeping on my chest and purring, or like
Aw.
sleeping next to me and purring. I've been really busy the last 2 weeks. A show I'm doing set stuff for had their tech week. So like that's like the busiest week. And then this week I just had a bunch of like things fill up, so I haven't been home as much. So I think she's been missing me.
Oh,
Yeah. I had a really great audition yesterday for Grinchmas at Universal Studios theme park. And I think I got cast.
yay!
Yeah. Their audition process is interesting. You like go in, it's like they put a number on your chest and you're like with a whole bunch of people, and then it like whittles down and whittles down and whittles down. And there were only like, I think they only cast like 12 people. But at the end of it, you get a little card and they're like, okay, you did it. You're now being considered for casting. And I'm like, wait, so I don't even officially, I'm not even officially cast yet? Oh my gosh, I just went through this whole thing. But yeah, I'm really excited about it because the job is basically just like in character improv interaction, which is
That's
like
the good stuff.
that's the good stuff right there. That's like my wheelhouse. Like they don't even have like, there's like barely any scripted parts. It's all just like figure out your character, go entertain people. So I'm very excited about that. Yeah, but apparently the makeup is the hardest part of the job because they make you look like you. So like the makeup goes like here, so you don't really have like, you can't really breathe through your nose for like your 8-hour shift. But
And you have to keep it on your face.
yeah,
Like I imagine those things like peeling off and stuff when you get all sweaty.
yeah, they're very good though, because when I did the Star Trek one, I was Bajoran, so I had a little piece right there. Their makeup team is excellent. They
Stop.
like it,
You got
like-
to do a Star Trek interactive thing.
oh, that's right. You didn't. Oh yeah. So that's what I did. In like it was like April, May, June, or April, May. Yeah, they had like a fan fest night. So they had like a Star Trek area, a D&D walkthrough area, Back to the Future, One Piece, and like a couple other things but yeah, I got cast in the Star Trek area. So I got to be a Bajoran in Med Bay. And the final set piece was the bridge of the Enterprise, and it was actually the original set from Picard.
Oh,
That, like, Harry
wow.
gave them on loan for. So it was really like it was
All right.
it was really cool.
That's it. I'm moving to LA.
I mean, like you would be, if you wanted, like they'd love you at Universal. Like for sure. Like
Yeah.
if they would cast me, they definitely. But it's hard because it's all, I mean, it's the same deal as like Ren Fair, where it's like even if you've been cast before, you still have to re-audition for every, like they have some roles that are like permanent in the park roles, but mostly if you like for these events you have to like re-audition. But yeah, the Star Trek thing was like, it was pretty cool, not gonna lie. But their makeup team is excellent.
Yeah.
The best part was at the end of the night, they take it off. They take it off for you, and then you get like a heated lavender towel and like face cream and like Aquaphor for your lip. I was like, am I a star? Is this heaven? Yeah. But
I
the
love
hours
it.
were rough because it was after hours, like the same day they do the Halloween show. So
Mm,
it was like 3:30 p.m. till like 3:30 a.m., which
yeah.
was that was rough. But worth it.
Yeah.
Totally worth it and totally fun. So I'm excited about hopefully I do actually get cast in Grinchmas, and that'll be a fun little gig. It goes all the way to January.
Nice.
Oh, it's posted on my Instagram and on Facebook.
I'm gonna
I
go
think
look at it right now.
I should post a pic in the Discord too, because we weren't allowed to post pictures for a while, but now that the event is over, I can post them. Yeah, I'll go back and oh, did you see Neil deGrasse Tyson's interview on Hot Ones? I haven't watched that yet.
Did I watch that one? I don't know. I watched a few Hot Ones recently, but I don't think I watched his.
That sounds really fun. I would
Yeah.
love to. That sounds really funny.
For
I've
sure.
been trying to get back into reading physical books. I've been mostly listening to them on tape lately because I drive so much. So I'm like, oh, I'll just listen to books on tape. But I do love reading just a physical book.
Yeah, I've been trying to get back into that. So this summer I've been reading a bunch of books.
That's
Mostly,
great.
yeah, mostly science stuff. So it's like I'm like reading cover to cover a reference book kind of.
That's fun. Some of them are really fun though. Did you ever read the A Brief History of Time by
I
Stephen Hawking?
started reading that one a long time ago. That one's on my list. I wanna finish that one. Yeah.
That one's really good too. Like I was surprised at how accessible it was.
Right?
Yeah. Towards the end, I was like, okay, this is getting a little beyond my understanding, but cool.
There's another good one called Black Hole Blues by Jana something. That I haven't read, but I want to.
Cool. Yeah, I love that. One of my favorite classes in college was I took and it was just like astronomy 101 because like my major you had to have like quite a few science requirements. So I was like, I'm just gonna try and take 101 in every science. So I did like biology 101, astronomy 101. I wanted to take chemistry 101, but it conflicted too much. I took like a GEMS class, like geology, but it was like focused on like gems. That was really fun. But the astronomy one was great because you had a lab in the evening and you got to go use their telescope, the university's telescope. So I got to see like Saturn through a powerful telescope, and it is amazing. Like you look at it and you're like, oh my God, it really looks like there it is. It's
there it is.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Ring and the colors, and you can see the like, yeah, amazing. But at the end of class, we proved, so you can't originally prove that a black hole exists using Newtonian physics. Like you need Einsteinian physics to like prove the existence. But once they like proved that it existed, then they're like, oh, actually we can, so you like measure like it's crazy. It's so cool. Like the light temperature of a star can tell you its like molecular makeup. And then via that, you can like figure out its weight. And then via that, you can prove whether it's going to turn into a black star or not, because you like do the calculations and you're like, okay, if it weighs this much and this thing happens, this is how strong gravity is. And if the like if the amount of gravity is stronger than the speed of light, then it will be a black hole. Like, and it was so cool to like do the math and be like,
Yeah.
wow. It was like one of my favorite experiences in class. I mean, I couldn't do it now. It's so long ago.
Right. I wanted to take
Oh.
astronomy in college, but it always filled up so fast.
Oh yeah, I bet. Yeah. My friend's dad does star parties. A bunch of astronomy enthusiasts go out of the wilderness, look at the heavens together. That's lovely.
Yeah, I just recently joined
cool.
the local club, and there's a star party every month. And
Oh, and you're out in Arizona where like you can really see the sky out there.
you would think, but last night was the peak of the Perseids meteor shower.
Oh yeah.
So last night was just the peak. The event's not over. It's still going on. You can go out and look at them if you've got any amount of darkness. But last night, Brent and I drove out of town trying to find darkness so that we could watch this stupid meteor shower. But it's also bad timing because the moon is almost like 3/4 full.
Yeah, it's
And
almost
so-
full. Yeah.
Yeah, the moon was really bright. There was clouds, and we couldn't get away from the city enough. But the club does sometimes do overnight things like way out in the desert, and so I'm looking forward to doing something like that. But yeah, getting to look through a bunch of different telescopes is really awesome. And there's also a very small observatory here, so I've gotten to look through that twice now. And I'm going to do it again on Friday.
Awesome. Yeah, they have a thing at the Griffith Park Observatory here where you can go, I think it's like Thursday nights, and they have like a telescope party or whatever, and you can like
Star
look
party.
at stuff through their telescope. Yeah, a star party. Yeah. I need to go to that. I can't believe I haven't gone yet.
Do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Wait. I'm gonna sneeze. No, I'm not. I hate that when you're almost gonna sneeze and then it doesn't happen. So I'll show off some of my crafting stuff that's happening right now. So this is the thing I made the other day. Here's that Shrinky Dink earring that I made with the little flowers.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. Here, let me take this earring out so I can put it in. And then I have another one that's just to match the other side. That's just a little just the flower. But I don't have that yet because I don't have the right backing for it. It doesn't I gotta order those. But this one I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. I really like the colors look good, and I like the little flower, and it looks kind of like
They look like cherry blossoms.
look for the cherry blossoms, little cherry blossoms. Yeah, I like it. And then I just have to get the other one that's like just a flower, and I think that's like it's a fun little look. Yeah, I'm gonna order some more Shrinky Dinks and start doing those again because I miss doing those. That was like a very
I still
fun.
have so much. I haven't done it in a
little
while. I've got new techniques I want to try too.
I am in my spring era, and which makes sense because it's almost going to be fall, and I'm always a little off. But maybe it's because in New Zealand it's spring, so I'm on New Zealand time, not American, Northern Hemisphere time. And then I have this cool statue that was from my partner's mom's collection. It's just this lovely little lady head. But she has a few little chips. She's got a little chip on her nose there. And she's got a little chip right there. So I might try and do a little color matching and fix her up. And then I've got, it's like repair craft day. And then there's a sweater that has a big hole in it that I'm going to try and fix today. Like some of the stitching just came loose on this sweater. It's just literally the stitching. Like I don't need to knit it or anything. I just need to like restitch the little seam there. So yeah, so that's my little crafts that I'm going to be doing today. I don't know if you've been on the Discord.
I gotta go. I forgot to check the time.
You gotta go. You gotta get out of here. Get out of here, kitty.
I'll be back.
Yeah, you'll be back. Yay. Yeah. What a pleasure. What a lovely pleasure and surprise. All right. Well, then I'll do a little crafting here while Kitty is gone. And then when Kitty comes back, maybe we'll do some trivia because I know they probably want to be a part of that. Don't want to miss out on that, on the trivia. I feel the same way. I feel the same way. What a joy. What a pleasure. All right, so let's start with this. The hard part of this one is going to be the color matching, I think, because I'm going to be working with, you know what I might get? One moment. I'm going to get a paintbrush, a couple paintbrushes, and some water, because I'll probably have to mix the paint to color match it up. And I'm working with the Posca markers. So let's start with, got her skin tone there. So let's see if we can do a little, mix up a little matching. That's actually really close, right there. Might have nailed it right on the first try. Let's see. That would be awesome. Oh, that's pretty darn close, actually. All right, cool. So that was like a little bit of this. Can you see that? I might lower this a little bit so you can see what I'm doing a little better. There we go. That's a little better. All right, so this one's pretty close. And then I mixed in a little of this color. And then I'll take the paintbrush. I mean, that's pretty close. I'm pretty happy with that, actually. That is, I was really expecting that one to be a lot harder than it ended up being to match it. Well, good. It still has a little crack there, but there's not much I can do about that. And it's definitely less noticeable now. Do a little more, tiny bit more of that color. Yeah, I mean, I feel it's pretty darn close. Yeah. I can kind of spread that out a little bit. That's pretty good. Maybe a tiny bit more of that color. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty darn good. And if it's slightly different, that's okay. I can kind of take a little bit of it. And spread it out a little bit. So blend it a little bit and with the other color so it's less noticeable. All right, it's not perfect, but it's pretty darn close. Yeah. Could probably use a little more, the tiniest bit more red or pink. But I don't, that makes me a little nervous because, all right, let's see if I can add just like the weeniest little bit of pink so that it doesn't overpower it. Then I'll have to go, might have to go back over it one more time with a little. Actually looks pretty good. That's what it needed, just a little tiny bit of pink. That's cool. I've never used these Posca paints like this before, where I like blend them, but it kind of works. Yeah, that's what it needed. Just a little more pink on there. Cool. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Let's see if I can get that to focus there. Yeah, it definitely looks better. Definitely less noticeable than a little white patch right there. All right, so now let's work on that little spot right there. That one might be very hard because that's a interesting burgundy color. I don't really have a burgundy. The closest I have is this color, which might be a little too red. Well, it's actually not too bad. It's pretty close. I might be able to add a little purple, perhaps, and that'll blend it off. But that's not as far off as I thought it was going to be, so that's good. Yeah, so a little purple. We'll kind of have to just like go back and forth between the two colors. Yeah, I might do more purple and then go. Actually, the purple, I mean, that's pretty darn close, actually. Wow, I really thought that was going to be much harder, but the colors seem to be working really well. Yeah, I think that's doing it, the red and the purple together. Yeah, that definitely looks much better. Yeah. Let's see, that might be like as good as we're gonna get, considering what we're working with. Because it's not like I have like ceramic colors. And then what I could do is I could later go back over it with like a sort of a more shiny sealant. Because that's the only thing about the Posca markers is they're you know, they're going to dry matte, not shiny, and this has like a shine to it, so that makes it, you know, you can see the repair there because the repair part is matte. The other part is not, but I bet if I put a little gloss sealant on it, that would do it. Oh, we've got a little repair back here I need to do too. Let's do that. This time I'm going to start with the purple. I think that worked out better before, and then doing the red. Go for it. Oh, there we go. Getting that little crevice there. There we go. That's better. Oh. Well. Good. All right, I'm glad I have these paintbrushes. I don't think I'd be able to get into the little cracks without it. And that's getting a little messy, but I'll go back over it when it's done. Yeah, clearly somebody repaired this before. Here I can see. That is in there. There we go. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. And then I'll go back over it with the red. I got a little, I'm excited for your, I've loved your, so this is like a lady head, like a porcelain lady head. And just doing a little repair work on it, little paint matching repair work. Oh yeah, I wanted to ask how that was going. You're right about my Posca paint pens being fragile. I've had to work really hard not to put my hand. Yeah, it's hard to, you really got to put that sealant on it. That was my only worry with using the Posca on the metal. But hopefully the sealant will work, because your work is so beautiful. I'd be so sad if anything happened to it. But yeah, I think if you get a good sealant on it, it should be okay. You could even work in layers, like you could do it and then immediately like spray the sealant on it and then work on the next section. Oh, great. Okay, good. Yeah, cool. I know Rubbermaid makes a pretty good one that I've used before for outdoor projects. Yeah, and hopefully it doesn't flake off and you don't have to do it again, because the work you've done looks so good. All right, now I'm just gonna try and put a little red in there to make it match that color a little better. And it's not perfect, but honestly, it's better than I thought it would be, considering I don't even really have like this color in my collection. I'm just kind of matching the purple in that color theory book actually is pretty helpful. Oh, I want to do that read from the color theory book, but I want to wait till Kitty gets back, because I think she'll probably want to hear that part. Yeah. And then, yeah, let's mix that up a little bit. Then I messed up a tiny bit and got a little purple on that gold there. Oh no, but that came right off. Okay, good. So we're fine. Yeah, that looks much, much better. Yeah, just doing doing the best to match it that I can. And then I think if I get a nice gloss sealant, that'll make it blend even better. Because the gloss will kind of like help hide any sort of variations. It'll make it just seem like it's like the gloss. But that's pretty, like, I'm not too unhappy with that. Like, that's a pretty good match. Your face looks better. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Ho-ho. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that is true. I have not done it that way. That was just like, oh, maybe that'll work. But you're right, it might end up with the finish being uneven. There also is, I'm not 100% sure about this, but there might be a thing, I know you already started, but there might be a thing you can spray on beforehand that makes the paint stick. I don't know about that. Let me see if I can do a little research on that. Because sometimes they suggest to like, with some very, very fine sandpaper, like sand it a little bit to put a little grit on it. But I find with the Posca paints that doesn't really help with that so much. Like for regular paint, it would. Mr. Super Clear Sealant. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I've only ever used the, I've used Mod Podge, which is good, but I don't think is good for your purposes because I don't know how I don't know how well that does on metal. I've only ever used it on like porous things like paper mache and things like that. And then I've used the Rubbermaid outdoor sealant. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, so you got to do it wear a mask and do it outside. Yeah. Yeah, that's the problem with a lot of sealants is they're like not so great for your lungs. While I'm here and I have some gold, let me fix up the little gold section that seems to be, yeah, that just, her little pearls need a little zhuzhin up while I'm here. I think these were like, I'm not sure where my partner's mom got them, but I'm guessing they're like, I think they might have been for like department stores to like display jewelry and stuff, or it might just be, I don't know, for display, but she's lovely. And his mom had like a whole huge collection of these like different lady heads. We have a bunch of different lady heads and I love them. They're great to have around. Oh, I'll fix her little hair too. There's a little chip on her. Gold's not quite the same gold, but that's fine. We'll just add a little highlights to her hair so it looks like it was on purpose. It probably was this gold when it was first painted, but I mean, I think these are from like, are these from like the 40s?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like from the 40s. So pretty darn good for the 40s, I have to say. That's pretty old. It's like 70 years old. Someday people will say the same thing about things from the 90s. And I'll be like, that's when I was a child. And they'll be like, Grandma, there's no children left. What are you talking about? Or something like that. Yeah. All right, well, I'm pretty happy with that, honestly. Put a little gloss sealant on it, and I think that'll look pretty darn good. Yeah. I don't think it will dry down darker, so I'm just trying to do like little highlights on it to make it look like it was on purpose. But I can buff it out a little bit. That'll make it a little, can blend it a little bit, and that'll help a little bit. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, just make it blend a little bit. And then it's like, yeah, it was on purpose. It was, those are just highlights that have been there this whole time. Yeah, that's pretty good. Nice. All right, so that's done. Yay, go us. Boop. And then the other thing that I was going to do today is I just have this little, the seam on this sleeve of this sweater, just like gunk, the sleeve just like, it's just that one little patch, like it wasn't sewed quite correctly for some reason. So I'm just going to do a little, but I don't need to like re-knit it or anything because the ends are already finished. It's just a real quick like doop, doop, doop. So job on that. Yeah, that shouldn't take me long at all, honestly. Yeah, cool. All right, well, yeah, the Rubbermaid one. Okay. No. Yeah. Good idea. Let me see if I can find it. And are you looking for, what do you want? Like a gloss or matte, do you think? I guess probably gloss, right? Because the metal's pretty shiny. Okay, so this is the one that I have used, because it's good for a lot of different, let's see. Let's see if it'll let me put that link in the chat. I don't know if that'll, is that accessible to you? If not, I can, I don't think that works. That's weird. I'm gonna put it in the Discord. It works. Oh, okay, great. And you don't have to order like from that site. That's just like the one that I've used before, and you get it in like crystal clear, gloss. I've used that one. I've used I've used this one too, which might be better for your purposes because it has it's UV resistant, which is good because it's going to be outdoors the whole time. So that one might be a better one for you. I had forgotten about that one. I've used that one before. Yeah, and they have it in clear gloss. And that one I've used. Yeah, and that's good, especially if it's going to be outdoors, which it is going to be, and it's good on metal. Cool. So I hope both of those work for you. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the work you've done on it is so gorgeous. Like, it's so nice to see. Uh all right, we'll do we can do this sewing project for a little bit. But you know what? We have a lot of people here. So I think I'm going to let's do a trivia card, and then we can do another trivia card when Kitty comes back, because it's always nice to do trivia when we have a bunch of people here. Because I know everybody can't stay for the whole time, so I don't want to miss out on the yeah. Okay. We haven't done this one before, right? I don't think so. Yeah, okay. If you think you've heard it before, let me know. I don't think so though. Okay. People, oh wait, very important. There we go. If you've never played trivia before or you need a refresher, here's how we play. I will read all the answers at the end so I can play too. We're all playing together. If you think you know the answer, write it in the chat. We're all working together, so if anyone gets it wrong, we all lose. But if anyone gets it right, we all win. People and places. What worthy Texas city opened the National Cowgirl Museum and Hall of Fame in 2002? What worthy Texas city? What worthy Texas city opened the National Cowgirl Museum and Hall of Fame in 2002? That actually sounds like a pretty cool museum. I might actually go to that museum. Have you ever seen cowgirl barrel racing? Amazing. Yeah, I mean, that seems right. Like worthy, Fort Worth. They've got a huge like cowboy cowgirl culture there. It's fun. There's like a little old town. If you've never been to Fort Worth, it's nice. It's a nice little city. I think that's probably the right answer. That seems correct to me. Arts and entertainment. Haha. Who's the oldest of the 6 actors to star on Friends? I really don't know Friends very well, but we can probably figure it out. Who's the oldest of the 6 actors who star on Friends? I think I have a guess. I think I know the answer. I know. Kind of sad. Not kind of, is very sad. Yeah, that's my guess as well. I think that's true. That's my guess as well. I might be wrong, but I think Courtney Cox is the right answer. Ha! That's so funny. Courtney euphemism? Oh, yeah, that's true. Might be her. Yeah. That's also a very good guess. Lisa Kudrow. Yeah. That's also a very good guess. Two good contenders. Two very good guesses. History. What White House hopeful tried to appear like a normal guy by gushing, "I eat pork rinds. I don't eat vegetables. I listen to country music." I mean, that could be anybody. But also, this card is like 2004, 2005, 2006, so it's probably around that era. I eat pork rinds. I don't eat vegetables. I listen to country music. Yeah, that's not a terrible guess. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah. Not like Dukakis or something like that. No. He would never say that. I think White House hopeful. Mm. Yeah. So many guesses. Tried to appear like a normal guy. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah. Also implies not a normal guy. Maybe? Is it too early for him? But maybe not. Yeah. Yeah, because this is like, yeah. All very good guesses, though. Hmm. Yeah. You're like, no. Pork rinds can be delicious, though. Science and nature. How long does Lake Superior take to completely flush and replace its water? 2, 20, or 200 years? Lake Superior. How long does Lake Superior take to completely flush and replace its water? 2, 20, or 200 years? Now, yeah, Lake Superior is crazy. It's so deep. And the bottom of it is like very thick, deep, sticky mud. Yes, exactly. Because it's very, very deep. And then the bottom of it is also like deep, sticky mud. Yeah. But then does that mean that, like, what if it flushes and replaces its water really super fast? What if it's extra crazy? Yeah, I'm gonna say 2, and then we're covered. Yeah, I bet. It's like so I don't know, have people actually reached the bottom of it yet? It's very deep. Yeah. Cool. Good question. Those Great Lakes. And Lake Erie is like the opposite of Lake Superior. It's super shallow. And yeah, it's like the opposite. But still a lake. So not that different. Sports in leisure. How many full seasons did the Colorado Silver Bullets women's pro baseball team play before hitting a home run? How many full seasons did the Colorado Silver Bullets women's pro baseball team play before hitting a home run? I don't know, but I'm guessing a lot. Otherwise, it wouldn't be on here. They were just not very good. Silver Bullets is a good name for a baseball team, though. Yeah, you're our baseball person. Yeah. It's a cool lake. Big and cold. A superior lake, as they say. How many full seasons? I'm going to say 2. That's just my guess, 2. Could be any number. 5. Good guess. 2, 5, 10. Jackie Mitchell played for minor league team. They had an position against the Yankees, pitching Indian. Whoa, that's cool. Jackie Mitchell. Nice. Yeah, we got to get some high numbers in there. Good. All right, last question. Wild card. What musical skill caused... Oh, good. Ruth got all salty, and less than a week later, Commissioner Kennesaw Mountain Landis voided her contract. Matt Vanderwood from baseball. What, really? Oh, no. That's not even... Like, Babe Ruth got struck out all the time. His batting average was not very good. It just, when he hit it, it was good. But it's so funny. He got all like, you've been struck out before many times. Settle down. I didn't know anything about that. That's really funny. I mean, not funny, haha. Funny, uh-oh. Wild card. What musical skill caused world champ Steve Herbst to be dubbed the King of Lipstick? Lipstick. What musical skill caused world champ Steve Herbst to be dubbed the King of Lipstick? Maybe? That sounds right. Maybe? I think that's probably the correct answer. Yeah. 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 I think beatboxing is probably the right answer. That sounds right. All right, everyone, let's find out. Answers, what will they be? Answers. Let's see. Oh, could be. Good, also a very good guess. All right. People and places. What worthy Texas city opened the National Cowgirl Museum and Hall of Fame in 2002? Fort Worth. Yeah, we were right. That's the right answer. Who's the oldest of the 6 actors to star on Friends? Lisa Kudrow. It is Lisa Kudrow. Who had that answer? Victoria London Fogg. And It's Yesterday's Night. Yeah. Nice. What White House hopeful tried to appear like a normal guy by gushing, I eat pork rinds, I don't eat vegetables, I listen to country music. I was George Bush. Doesn't say which one, though. So it must be the senior Bush? It'd be the senior Bush. Otherwise, it would say George W., right? Yeah. It just says George Bush, not George H. or George W. So I'm guessing that's the senior. Interesting. I guess it worked. Hey, Kitty, you're back. We're just finishing up a trivia card, but we're going to do another one when you're here. We have 2 more answers, 3 more answers.
Sounds good.
How long does Lake Superior take to completely flush and replace its water? 2, 20, or 200 years? 200 years. 200 years. Lake Superior is a crazy lake. Sports and leisure. How many full seasons did the Colorado Silver Bullets women's pro baseball team play before hitting a home run? I was right. It was 2. That was a total guess. But it was 2. That's not too bad. And wild card, last question. What musical skill caused world champ Steve Herbst to be dubbed the king of lipstick? A, it was whistling. Well done, John. Yeah. All right, we did it. Nice. Good job. And with perfect timing, because now Kitty's back.
I'm back.
Yay. Everyone's happy to see you.
Does it seem like a good bookmark size? It's a little big because after I put all the pieces together, I'm going to trim the edges.
That seems nice.
Yeah.
Especially if it's going to get yeah, I think that's a really smart idea to do it a little bigger and then you can always trim it.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like a really good idea. All right, you're going to do that. I'm going to sew this thing. Oh, but before we do that, I got to grab 1 second. We've been we've been reading stuff from this color harmony book, the complete color harmony. We're kind of just making our way through it. So I wanted to wait till you were back to read it. We did all the colors. We did, they have like color combos. And now we are on to, they have like descriptions. So they're like powerful, rich, romantic. And so last week we did powerful. And these are like apparently powerful color combinations here.
Ooh, I like this book.
Yeah, and now we're gonna do rich. So these are like rich colors. Rich. Richness in a color can be created by combining a powerful hue with its darkened complement. For example, deep burgundy results from adding black to red, and like a fine old wine from a French vineyard, it signifies wealth. Burgundy and deep forest green used together with gold suggest affluence. These dark, sumptuous colors used in textures as diverse as leather and taffeta create a dramatic, unforgettable effect. They will always reveal a sense of wealth and status. So it's got like complementary colors, but they're dark, like dark color combos with their complements.
I wish I could make this screen bigger while not losing the chat.
Oh, yeah. Like, so you could actually see. Here, wait.
Yeah.
I can do that.
Okay, these are rich colors.
No. I could do that. But I want you there. There we go.
Yeah. It's just the interface that we have has all this stuff on it that I don't need. I just need the chat and the window. It's like, make the window bigger. Anyway, I'm just complaining. These are
I agree. Yeah, these are what they consider rich color combinations. Yeah, it's interesting. Yoink. Yay. Good. So we did that. Do some, I got to repair that thing. You're doing your,
Oh, and Brent has something to show us too.
Ooh, good.
Whenever he comes around.
How nice.
It's like the Pee Wee Herman show or Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Like we have different.
Yeah, you
visitors
never know
come
who's
in.
gonna drop by. Too. Da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na. I'll put these markers back. While you were gone, I fixed up this little lady head. She had some chips. She had some little chips on her, and we repainted her. So
Nice.
now yeah, it's all repaired. Put these away. Good. And then, cool. Yeah, and I'm just gonna do a little sewing repair project here. Yeah, we get a dual monitor situation or something. All right, so turn this inside out. And I don't have a sewing machine, so it's just going to be a little hand sewn repair, but I think that's fine. It looks like it was just a single stitch across there. So I'll do a little reinforcement and then, yeah, and sew that up. So let's get, I'm pretty sure I have a navy blue. Yeah, navy blue thread.
I'll put my craft cam on next week.
Oh, you have a little craft cam?
Yeah, I just use my phone and I have a little tripod and everything, but I just got back, so all my stuff is, all over the place.
Awesome. Yeah, that's all I do. It's just my phone on a little stand. What fair were you doing? New York?
Yeah.
Sterling?
Sterling, yes.
How was it?
I was not okay.
Oh no.
Yeah, I've been really struggling with the mental and physical health lately.
Yeah.
I was actually not supposed to be here. I was going to be gone until December.
Whoa.
And I was like, this is ridiculous. This is way too much of a schedule for me. And these shows are way too far away from my house. I like, it's not feasible for me to fly back to go to the doctor and stuff. So I was like, I can't do these shows anymore. I'm going to have to do shows that are close enough to my house that I can go back if I need to.
Yeah, good for you.
Yeah, I feel a huge weight lifted.
Oh, I'm so happy about that. That's really
Yeah.
good. It's sometimes so hard to ask for the things that you need, and it's always such a relief when the response is like, yes.
Yeah.
We'd love to
And
do
yeah, it was scary to ask and like a big decision to make. Like, do I want to just cut half of my work and just wait for the next stuff to come? Like, or do I want to suffer and keep going? I was like, no, I'm very confident in my decision, especially since I've been home like a couple days now. And I'm like, this was the
Doing
right
much
move.
better. Oh, that's really great. That's
Yeah.
really, really good. I'm so happy for you.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks, John
Yeah.
Carroll.
Yeah. Sometimes like saying no is really great. It means you can do other stuff. Like,
Yeah.
it means the stuff you do, haha, do, ends up even better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's hard to say no, especially when it's like, I find it very hard to like admit when my body doesn't want to do something.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what? No. Come on. But that's life. It's gonna happen. Yeah.
Hope so.
Yeah. was the weather really rough out there?
It was very hot a lot of the times.
Yeah, I had a feeling it
Um,
was really rough this year.
yeah, it was definitely the hottest it's ever been since I've been there, at least for that long of a time. Like,
Yeah.
um, yeah,
And are
and
you camping?
yeah, the way the campground is there, they don't have the amount of power that they should for the amount of trailers that are plugged in. So
Mm.
everybody is just splitting this power, and like if too much stuff gets turned on, it all goes out. So nobody's using their air conditioners, and it was
Ah.
pretty miserable.
Yeah, yeah, when you can't get any relief, it's really hard.
Mhm.
Yeah. There was one summer when I was in college living in Madison, Wisconsin, which people don't really know this unless you live there. It gets extremely hot there, like in the summer, like 106 degrees
That's
easily.
crazy.
Yeah, like really, really hot. And I was living in an attic and we didn't have air conditioning. So it was like
Yeesh.
crazy. And so a lot of times there was like a budget movie theater down the road. So I would just go and like watch like the $2 terrible movies just to like get in air conditioning for a few hours just to have
Yeah.
some kind of relief. So yeah, watched a lot of bad movies, but like whatever, I was cold. Because I'm pretty good in the heat. Like it has to get pretty hot before my body can't handle it. But like if it's above 100 for multiple days, that's rough. I'll admit defeat then. All right, cool. Well, this is pretty easy little repair. I'm almost done here. Just gonna do a little sealant at the end. So a little further than necessary. Yeah, 90 and above is, I mean, that's pretty hot. 90 is hot. It's hot. Not gonna lie. Pretty hot.
What the F am I doing?
We don't have, I've actually lived in a lot of places that don't have AC. I'm not like a huge AC fan. Like I find it really dries
But when
things out.
you need it, you need it.
Yeah, but sometimes you like it is literally necessary. But yeah, in general, if I don't have to use it, I'd rather not, because I find that like it makes having your body adjust to the heat a lot harder, because you're going from like, you know, if it's like 70 degrees inside your house and then you go outside and it's 90, your body's like, whoa, like, and it never gets a chance to adjust. But yeah, if it's going to be above, really above like 95 for multiple days, something's got to happen. But we got I know I've said this before, but we got like an evaporative cooler. And that really helps. It like brings it down to like maybe 10 degrees cooler than the outside, which is very like makes things tolerable that I think otherwise would not be tolerable.
An evaporative cooler.
Yeah, it still uses power, but it's less power than AC. It's like it's basically like a machine that like kind of makes a waterfall with a fan behind it. So you fill it with water and it like pours the water down and like a fan runs through the water. So it's like a fan is pumping out cool air, and like the act of evaporation cools everything down.
Awesome.
Yeah, so it doesn't make it cold. It makes it about, yeah, like 10 degrees cooler than the outside. But like that's the difference between like being miserable and being
Yeah. And
okay.
especially in LA, that's got to work great for you because it's pretty mild there.
Yeah, and it's very dry. It wouldn't really work in like it wouldn't really work in Louisiana. Nothing's going to evaporate there.
Yeah.
But yeah, like if you're in a dry area, then it's pretty effective. So that's been keeping us going. Although it's not too bad. It's really only like 2 weeks out of the year where it's like unbearably hot here. Fortunately. While you work, Kitty, would you should we do some trivia?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Let's find one. I think we might have done that one before. That one. That one. We did that one. Let me see. I had them all nicely organized, and then I got all mixed up. Now I don't know which ones are we've done before. So just take me one moment while I figure this out. No. Okay, this one's pretty good. We haven't done this one before. This one's weird. All right. Let's see. Trivia. We'll do the answers at the end so I can play too. We're all playing together. If you think you know the answer, write it in the chat. If anyone gets it wrong, we all lose. But if anyone gets it right, we all win. People and places. What creatures are proudly granted the legal right of way on every street in Olney, Illinois? Elk, groundhogs, or white squirrels? What creatures are proudly granted legal right of way on every street in Olney, Illinois? Elk, groundhogs, or white squirrels?
Illinois. My first instinct is to say elk, but
I don't know if you get elk that far.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like a very elky place.
Yeah.
So groundhog or white squirrels? Well, white squirrels sounds more rare than a groundhog. Right. So I'm going to guess white squirrels.
I think that's a good guess. One moment. I'm just going to close this for sound. Okay. I'm going to say, yeah, I'm going to say like, you're going to give right away to those elk. Elk are huge.
Yeah, but they don't need to ask for right of way.
Yeah.
Or they don't need a special permission. They're just
yeah. But also I don't know elk, although it could be like very, very northern. I don't know if you get elk that far north. I'm going to say groundhogs just because I think that's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like there's probably a lot of them. But yeah, it's probably the rare squirrels, I'm guessing. Good answer. But now our bases are covered. If it's elk, we're all going to be so surprised. Arts and entertainment. What 6-minute long 1975 hit did Britons pick as their favorite single of all time in 2002? What 6-minute long 1975 hit did Britons pick as their favorite single of all time in 2002? 6-minute 1975 hit.
British people.
Is it like a Queen song, maybe?
They picked it in 2002.
2002, their favorite single of all time.
Okay.
1975. The song is 6 minutes long. It's a pretty long song.
And I'm guessing it's going to be a British performer.
Probably. But maybe not. I know it's not. Yeah. I'm going to guess We Are the Champions by Queen. I don't think that's right. Yeah. Yeah, maybe that's longer than 6 minutes. Might be longer than 6 minutes.
I don't think Bohemian Rhapsody is longer than 6 minutes because I do it at karaoke all the time. And I know I would not pick a 6-minute song to do at karaoke.
6-minute long. British. What songs do the British love? Piano Man.
It's hard not to think Queen because Queen is like the greatest of all time. So, wouldn't be Led Zeppelin.
Could be.
Yeah.
I don't know though, because it would have to be like, what does everybody find popular? It's like their favorite single of all time. In the Garden of Eden.
We Will Rock You. No. That's not the best Queen song. It's just one of the most popular.
Yeah.
Fat Bottom Girls. No.
That would be amazing if it was Fat Bottom Girls.
Yeah. Could it be a Bowie?
Could be a Bowie.
I feel like Bowie's not poppy enough for it to be everyone.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we'll find out. If anyone else thinks of anything, write it in the chat. History. What nation's theater owners were hanged for screening Confessions of a Nazi Spy in 1939? I mean, (1939). What nation's theater owners were hanged for screening Confessions of a Nazi Spy in 1939? I mean, Germany?
Wait, say it again?
What nation's theater owners were hanged for screening Confessions of a Nazi Spy in 1939? So, like, it could be...
It wouldn't be Germany. That would have been later that Germany would be doing that.
Well, I don't know. Might have been earlier than that. But might be France? because that's when they invaded, was 1939. Could be Poland.
Russia, they're assholes.
Yeah, the Germany didn't get into Russia though. They never made it there.
Would it be a country that was supportive of Nazis, though?
Oh yeah, I mean maybe it could be like Italy.
That's what I was thinking was Italy.
Yeah.
I'm having a hard time choosing which colors go where.
Ooh, can you show us what you have? So,
Yeah. Okay.
or is it
so-
hard to hold up?
No, it's fine. I'm gonna start with the. Give it to me. Open sesame. So, leave me alone. Asking me all kinds of questions. All right. So, this one, I've got the dark blue as the base and then some light blue and some green and stuff. That does look pretty good.
It does look pretty good.
Yeah, I was considering like
Ooh.
not using the dark blue and just using the light blue. But yeah, no, I think the dark blue needs to stay in there.
I think so too. It adds like a nice depth to it. Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to guess France.
I'm going to go with Italy.
Okay. Science and nature. What brain chemical is depleted in folks suffering from Parkinson's disease? What brain chemical is depleted in folks suffering from Parkinson's disease? Which is interesting because I thought it was like a buildup of a protein, not a depletion. But maybe I'm thinking of, it's true. It could be both. It could be both.
All right. What are some brain chemicals? We've got serotonin, dopamine. Those are the only two I know. Adrenaline.
I think dopamine.
I think that's a good guess.
That's my guess. Dopamine.
Mm-hmm.
Could be serotonin, but I think it's dopamine. Yeah. That's what I think as well.
Yeah.
Brain chemicals. Chemicals in your brain. Yeah. Good guesses all around. Next question. Sports and leisure. What Cleveland-born track star was known as the Buckeye Bullet? I don't know. I don't know anything about track. Cleveland-born track star was known as the Buckeye Bullet. I don't know. The Buckeye Bullet's a good. It's a good. Good name for somebody. No clue. No idea about any track stars. Don't know anything.
I've never known anything about a track star, except for me when I was in middle school.
Ooh, what did you run?
I ran the hurdles, long jump, which I don't know. I guess I had long legs even though I'm short. And
when everyone's little, everyone's the same size in elementary school, pretty much.
Yeah. 100-meter relay and I think another relay or something.
Whoa. That's pretty cool. Hurdles is hard.
Yeah, I thought it was fun.
Yeah, that's good. And last question, wild card. What was the name of Jim Garfield Davis's first failed cartoon creation? Norm Nat, spelled Gnorm, Gnat, Norm Nat.
obviously.
Phineas Fly, spelled Phly, for
Mhm.
fly, Phineas Fly, or Wally Wasp. Speaking of,
Yeah, way to be psychic, John Caro.
what was the name of Jim Garfield Davis's first failed cartoon creation? Norm Nat, Phineas Fly, or Wally Wasp? I don't know, but those are all good choices.
Yeah. I'll
Ha!
go with Phineas Fly.
I'm gonna go with Norm Nat. Anyone else want to take Wally Wasp? Then we'll be covered. Regardless, I now want to make a comic from whichever one it isn't. Like whichever one he didn't do. I want to do like a Norm Nat. He does a gnat. Phineas Fly, Wally Wasp. Let's see if I can look those up. Look up those old comics and we find out what the answer is. Speaking of answers, what would they be? Answers, let's see. What creatures are proudly granted the legal right of way on every street in Olney, Illinois? Elk, groundhogs, or white squirrels? White squirrels.
Hey.
Not humans. Humans don't have right of way, but white squirrels do. Groundhogs, run over them. Elks, get them out of here. Arts and entertainment. What 6-minute long 1975 hit did Britons pick as their favorite single of all time in 2002? It is Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh my God, it is. So Bohemian Rhapsody was totally the like most obvious answer. And then I was like, no, it can't be 6 minutes long.
That's
Can't be.
too.
It is.
But the karaoke version might be shorter because sometimes they do a shorter, like they cut the instrumentals shorter sometimes.
I don't think so.
Or it could just be you were
Yeah.
rocking a 6-minute song.
Hey, I'm just that good. I could keep people entertained for 6 minutes.
Yeah.
I also make other people sing like the opera parts. Like
Yeah,
run
they
into
get
the
it.
audience and make them sing the opera parts.
Then it doesn't seem as long because everyone's singing together.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Oh.
History. What nation's theater owners were hanged for screening Confessions of a Nazi Spy in 1939? Poland.
You said that one.
Yeah, I thought it might have been. I was like, it's one of the ones they invaded, I think. Poor Poland.
I
They've had
can't
it.
draw the curve. I can't get the curve I want.
Oh, do you have a compass?
No, because I want a wiggly squiggle kind of thing.
Oh, gotcha. So you just got to keep doing it till you get it right.
Yeah, which is what I did on the tablet. It's just easier there.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Yeah.
Can you trace it and then cut it out?
I can't really see through this card.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I've just got to keep drawing a curve until I get one I like.
Yeah. I believe in you. What brain chemical is depleted in folks suffering from Parkinson's disease? Dopamine. We were correct.
You're so smart.
What Cleveland-born track star was known as the Buckeye Bullet? Jesse Owens. I feel like I've heard of Jesse Owens.
I knew a guy in college named Jesse Owens.
Oh, I don't think it was that Jesse Owens.
You don't think so?
Was it in Cleveland?
No, it was in New Orleans.
Well, there you go. And last question. What was the name of Jim Garfield Davis's first failed cartoon creation? Norm Nat, Phineas Fly, or Wally Wasp? Norm Nat! It was Norm Nat. Good old Norm Nat. Now I gotta look that up and see why it failed. Wow, look at that. Whoa, that's crazy. All right, I'm gonna post a picture of it because Norm Nat literally looks almost exactly like Garfield, just like as a bug. That's really funny. Yeah, I'm gonna find a comic there and post a picture of that. That's really funny. Norm Nat. Huh. Interesting. He was a little grumpier, it seems like, than Garfield. Yeah, I'll find a good comic and I'll put it in there. Ah, it's silly. Norm Nat. Wow. Okay. That's interesting. Yeah, I'm going to post some in the Discord and y'all can look at it because it's pretty interesting. How are you going to put the pieces, the layers of your bookmark together?
Well, let me finish this cut.
Ooh.
I think I'm gonna do something like I'm gonna have.
Ooh, yeah. That's a great curve. Look how good that curve is.
Oh. And then put another one there too.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna sandwich this in there maybe.
That's gonna look hecka good.
Yeah.
And are you gonna do like spray adhesive? How are you gonna stick them all together?
I think I'm just gonna use tacky glue because it's what I have sitting next to me.
Tacky glue's great glue. It's pretty good craft glue. I've been using that glue I remember using that glue when I was like 7 years old and I was at camp.
Yeah.
Being like, what's this glue? I've never seen this before.
I need something to hold this together.
A little binder clip.
I had a clothespin sitting right here.
Oh,
here's another one.
Smart.
These
Of
things
course
are so useful.
Of course you have clothespins everywhere.
They're really useful.
Yeah. What do they call them in? Oh, a C42.
C47.
C47, that's what it is. Yeah. That's like the industry term for a clothespin.
Film school.
Film school. Go over to the costume department, get some C47s. Yeah. All right. Well, we're actually almost at time.
Already.
Oh, yeah, it zipped by. We did some trivia. We read our thing. We did some crafts. You got the perfect curve. This is great. And you can be here next week too?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, that's wonderful. Yay, that's so good. I'll be so nice to have. I've missed. It's hard doing. Oh, that looks so good. That looks so nice. And then is the little earth gonna be made from shiny or matte?
It's gonna be matte and shiny.
Nice.
Yeah.
A combo. Exactly. When will my muse return from the war? When shall Cubby return?
When does Cubby return?
Soon. After the summer.
Okay.
He's having a great time at
Oh,
the
I
story.
bet.
Yeah,
I
the
forgot what
storytelling.
he's doing, but I remember it being awesome.
Yeah, it's there's like these storytelling benches all throughout Philadelphia, and people can like stop by and hear a story. So he has like a bunch of different stories, and it's like it's a great gig for him.
That's an amazing gig.
Yeah, but it's like daytime Monday to Friday. So
Hmm.
yeah, so right in the prime crafting time. But I think Labor Day, after Labor Day is when it ends.
Okay.
So then we'll get him back. Yay.
We miss our Cubby.
Yeah. But he says hi and he misses you all as well. Yeah. All right. Well, I think I'm gonna end the show there. It's been lovely. I look forward to seeing you next week and everybody else. Probably have more crafts next week. Because I've got my next sketch group show coming up, so I got to do props for those. Yeah. All right.
We'll have Brent's costume. He's been making a costume from scratch. Yeah.
Heck yeah! I want to see that.
Yeah.
I want to see that for sure. Yay! All right, everyone. We'll see you next week. Have a lovely week. Take care. Don't let the jerks bring you down.
Never.